What's going on, guys? PXCam20 back in with a brand new video. This is going to be a little bit different of a video, as we're actually going to do a qualifying guide around Autodromo Lago Maggiore, as this is the daily race B for the week. And before we jump into the qualifying, you guys make sure that you put the brakes all the way to the rear at +3, and then you're going to shift it to +2 and then back to +3, but I'll explain more later as we jump into the qualifying guide. So coming to the qualifying lap, we are coming out of the final corner as we're coming down to the straightaway. We're going to pass the start finish line, and we're going to look for the end of the shadow here. As you can see right there, that's when we start our braking, as we're going to slam on the brakes and then just trail brake it into the apex. So you can see we're on the brakes, trail brake it, and then we're going to slow it down here as we're going to actually gas it up a little bit to give us a little bit of an exit, but then we're going to slam back on the brakes right before the apex, and then you're just going to let the car kind of roll through and just gently get back onto the gas as we're going to move it all the way to the right hand side past the white mark. So coming to this left hand, you're going to get a late apex. You're going to look for that left post on the left hand side, and you're going to start going onto the brakes right there, and then just kind of just trail brake it into this right hander, and don't be afraid to cut that corner, as it's not going to give you a penalty, but then you're going to shift it all the way to the left hand side and just ride this left hand side to this right hander. So coming to this right hander, you're going to brake right after that little curbing on the left hand side ends, and you're going to slam on the brakes, but then you're going to trail brake it to get a very late apex. As you can see, we do so here, and then you're going to shift it all the way to the left hand side, slowly get back onto the gas, and then just fully throttle it here as we're going to come into the S's. So coming to the S's, we're going to brake right where that little rubber, not rubbers, but that little tire mark is, right there on the bottom right. And we're going to take it very narrow going into this apex. But then right here, you can make up a lot of time if you cut the apex right here. And you can see we're going over the rumble strip, but make sure you don't get the left hand side above the rumble strip, because if you do so, you're going to get a penalty. And then we're going to play with the throttle as we come out of this left hander here and get onto the short low straightaway. So coming to the short low straightaway, I'm actually going to switch the brake from 3 rear to 2 rear, so it can help me out with the hairpin right here. And then once we're done with the hairpin, we're going to shift it back to 3. So coming to the hairpin, we're going to brake right after the 50-meter board. As you can see right there, we're going to slam on the brakes, hold it down, then we're going to let go of the brakes, just let it kind of trail brake, and then kind of cut the corner right there and get a very late apex as we come into the final S's. So coming to the S's, you're going to stay on the full throttle, try to get the curbing at the end there, and then just hit this apex right here. So you're going to run over that curb, shift it all the way to the left hand side, don't be afraid to get all the way to the left, and then you're going to brake right there on that tire mark. So there's going to be a tire mark right before the 50-meter board. You're going to start braking right there, but not too hard, as you're going to do about half the amount of brakes and just let the car roll through here as you start getting back onto the throttle. So coming to this right hand, you're going to let go of the throttle. Don't be afraid to give a little bit of brake, but not too much, as you just want to let it kind of roll through there as we come into the final corner now. So coming to the final corner, just let go of the throttle, give it just a little bit of brakes here, and I'm going to show you guys how to know if you guys got this correctly. So if you guys go all the way to the left hand side, you see that little tire mark right there. If you follow that tire mark to this corner and then just let it ride all the way to the right hand side, that's how you know you got a really good exit coming out of that final corner. And then after that, you just power along all the way through, and that's how you get a 2:04.3. So when doing this recording, it wasn't the fastest time in the United States, but I was checking up in the world, and it was pretty competitive, as a lot of people were doing 2:03s, high 2:03s, and then low 2:04. So the time might actually get better as the day progresses, as this only been like the first 30 or 40 minutes, and you can see right now we're third in the United States, but or actually all of North America. But again, it might get a little bit faster, but I see it going down to maybe like a high 2:02 or a low 2:03. So yeah, hopefully this qualifying guide really helped you guys out. If it really did, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video, as it really helps out the channel when you guys do so. And anyways, I hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace out.